Up there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 28.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On first down, it's Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen going to throw. And this one complete to Reed. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Tackled at the 20.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen, this to Jarwin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a toss for Swift left side. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Lining up for the
on those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
It's complete to Watt. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Got a man, it's Amendola. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man open, it's Ross. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, It's Carson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 1st down, Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
1st down, Las Vegas.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Goal Raiders.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the gun, Allen flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown,
Jordan Reed, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Raiders 20, Chiefs 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Las Vegas.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
A 57-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. On Herbert, his third interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Allen looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On second down now, Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Swift, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Raiders 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Grant on the return. The Raiders take over first.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and now it's third down. From the gun, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And the Raider first down.
Draw play. This is Carson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run it with Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The Raiders' 13-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. J.K. Dobbins taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2.
26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is Jakeem Grant. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen, and it's caught here. Amendola. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Raiders.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Operating from the gun. Allen throwing the out route and complete. It's Grant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
56 right there, 56. I don't know why this team showed up.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
Allen now to throw on third down. And Amendola with a catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. That third down conversion good for 23.
And the Las Vegas.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56 right there, 56.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Now it's Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The tackle made by...
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth.
28.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Rager on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Swift. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Danny Shelton.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
At the 4-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. One more time with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And the Raiders.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This one complete to Coleman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Raiders.
He's back to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Jordan Reed.
Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Las Vegas, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA.
Yeah, I use a dub. I'ma win. I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist. I'm incredible. Yeah, pay for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't kidding around here. I'm the go, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.